I grew up in Davis, California, which is a small little town, and it's close to Sacramento. I developed my love for music around 16, and I knew during that short period of time when I started to play and compose some songs and stuff, which were absolute trash, of course, at the time, that was exactly what I wanted to do with my life. We got together with some friends and made our high school band and wrote some songs, and I knew right then and there, this is awesome. This is like way more awesome than anything else I've done. I would like to do this. And so, I turned 18 and I was like, Dad, I want to be a rock star. And he was like, ha 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 ha. And so I went to college. And then after college, I said, Dad, I still want to be a rock star. And he said, I don't think you should do that. That's not a good life. So I went to college too. And here I am finishing up college too, but finally ready to pursue what my heart has wanted. Even my favorite artists now who are young pop stars like Ed Sheeran, I absolutely love Ed Sheeran. I mean, even the time between now and when he was in a position similar to mine, the music industry or whatever platforms, everything has changed even in that short of a time. He really got famous by file sharing on campuses, which at this point is almost dead with streaming and YouTube and all. But I do play out a lot, almost always solo, and that's really just a product of a couple of things, really, just my pretty serious time constraints. Also, my pretty serious dedication that it's rare to find. I want someone that makes me insecure in dedication. That's before I'm really going to invest in it, I think. I started writing music because I was an emotional teenager and I found the Red Hot Chili Peppers and I listened to them in my room and I escaped reality and I absolutely loved it and I just wanted to be that for someone, mean that for someone. And at that time, that desire was pretty pure and cool. And over the years, it got morphed into I need to make money, I need to do all these, and those are real concerns. For me, the best songs always come as an idea that has more than one component, like a vocal melody which has some implicit instrumental melody below it. And then usually I build the song around that. And it varies from instrument to instrument and things like that. And then one of the recent things I've been trying to do is spend longer on songs, and that I'm really struggling with because when I think of time, I think of how long a piece of time is, like 1 month. But if I'm not working on the song for a month, it's the same as if I worked on it hard for 3 days. So I'm trying to now have to get used to the idea that I actually have to be putting in something over this long period of time and know what to put in. And so it's a constantly evolving process. I think most people see the world, see problems, and wish that it could be better. If you write a song about everyone should love each other, then you feel like your purpose is like a good one, etc. Then maybe you worry about things like your song is cheesy or something.
Yeah.
But the truth is that a lot of emotions are kind of ugly, and they can yield some pretty awesome songs because they're such powerful emotions. And that's a real struggle for me too. I'm often uncomfortable with the lyrics, and then I go back and I change them to make them not sound as not construe a message I don't want to construe in a sense. It's a conflict in that it's often not as good if I try and alter the meaning and then I'm just uncomfortable with the fact that A, I had this emotion in the first place, and B, that I'm like conveying it out there. But really what I want to do is reach people and, them to get something out of it. I don't have a good plan. Here's my plan. Graduate, that's the first thing. But I don't know how I'm going to make the money to support myself. And I think a lot of it's going to be working outside of music, tutoring, maybe finding gigs. At this point I've accumulated just, in my selfish pursuit of getting my songs out, I know how to record now. I have a fair amount of equipment. Maybe I can, market it in that way. But I think if I were to have to be forced to give advice to someone in a similar position, relaxation is important, but don't get comfortable. It takes a lot to get to a point where you really get a tangible reward. It can take years. You could have a song that you work on for 10 years. Leonard Cohen wrote Hallelujah over he wouldn't even admit how long it actually took him. Yeah, that one at least was a decade, maybe 20 or something. Yeah, that was a cool song, To me, that's worth it. He's forever. That's one of the most amazing songs to me. The internet changed the whole game, and we're still figuring out that as it's still evolving. But definitely social media is huge, and it's I resented it a lot at first because it didn't feel organic. I wanted to be much more Bob Dylan than that. It's a big resource that you're just not. It's like sitting next to a gold mine and not entering it. Kind of, you have to accept that people will make fun of you and will whatever, leave a nasty comment or whatever, but that's the whole game. So I'm committed to doing music, but the timeline and what I will do with the rest of my life is a total question. I am dedicated to pursuing music with all of my soul for a few years because it's been burning me up from the inside for a decade now. It's time. I can't get any more degrees. I don't need those. It's got a really easy interface that you can use on your phone and listen to music. So it's just completely on equal footing with Spotify and the biggest names there. That's kind of amazing. That I was able to submit my songs and now I'm here, and I mean that feels really good too. You know, it's not too exclusive, but it does have a feel of professionalism, so it doesn't feel like people are just randomly throwing stuff up, which is one of the problems I have with SoundCloud and stuff like that. So there's a lot of things.